What is unfolding in Sudan at this very moment? Satellite data reveals a disturbing trend, an alarming surge in airstrikes on Sudanese settlements, with an escalating number of villages laid to waste by fire. This paints a vivid picture of the intensifying conflict between Sudan's army and the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. Now, in its second year, this brutal conflict has resulted in mass displacement and chilling reports of ethnic cleansing, rape, and looting by the Rapid Support Forces. The Center for Information Resilience, leveraging NASA technology to track fires and damage, attributes this uptick to likely airstrikes by the Sudanese military. Imagine the sheer scale of devastation: homes reduced to ashes, lives disrupted, and communities torn apart. The international community has pledged over €2 billion in humanitarian aid for Sudan, yet concerns loom large about the potential for 1 million people facing the grim prospect of death by hunger this year. Notably, the Wagner Group, a Russian mercenary organization, is expanding its influence in Africa, establishing an anti-Western alliance. U.S. intelligence documents reveal concerns over Wagner's paramilitary activities, disinformation campaigns, and support for Moscow's allies. These activities pose a significant challenge to U.S. interests in the region. French and U.S. officials are closely monitoring Wagner's involvement in destabilizing activities, such as supporting coup plots in Chad. Meanwhile, the Sudanese army is locked in a fierce struggle to regain control of the capital city, Khartoum, from the Rapid Support Forces. The power struggle between military and paramilitary leaders, which began in mid-April, has led to heavy casualties, displacement, and destruction in residential areas. Both combatants, however, have been unable to secure a decisive victory, with ongoing clashes and military advances claimed by each party. The situation is further exacerbated by seasonal rains causing displacement and concerns of disease outbreaks. The healthcare system teeters on the brink of collapse, with reports of attacks on health facilities. Residents grapple with power and water cuts, looting, and the grim sight of decomposing bodies in the streets. The conflict has precipitated a humanitarian crisis, with millions displaced internally and to neighboring countries, raising fears of disease outbreaks and malnutrition. Diplomatic efforts to resolve the crisis have so far been unsuccessful. In summary, the situation in Sudan is one of escalating conflict and humanitarian crisis. The international response has been significant, with pledges of over €2 billion in humanitarian aid. However, concerns remain about the potential for 1 million people to die of hunger this year. The international community must increase its efforts to bring an end to the conflict and address the urgent humanitarian needs in Sudan. At this critical juncture, the world cannot afford to look away.